Randy McKee here with Christian Whitesell, a Rapid City Stevens player who unfortunately is not participating in the tournament this week. But Christian has agreed to help us out a little bit here and kind of give us a little analysis. You know, really, when you look at the AA boys division, probably nobody knows what's going on out there on the fields better than Christian does. He's played against every one of these guys this year. So, Christian, what do you think about what you're seeing so far in watching the games?
I just watched the Pier Watertown game, and it was a really good match, really even, especially at the beginning. A lot of blows going at each other, and then the ball got through the Watertown defense, and Pier took advantage. And it was honestly one of the most even games I've seen all season. And a big penalty, a big turning point was when Jordan Feige of Watertown got red carded, and Pier took advantage, and Chaz Williams put the ball in the net. And then everything was pretty even for a while in second half. An own goal on Pier kind of put them on their heels, and it went downhill for them on that. I thought, could have swore Watertown was going to come back. They had that mindset, but the clock beat them.
You know, and when you're playing a man down, and, you know, Pier, I mean, it was very obvious in what I watched in the game. Both teams still have something to play for, you know, and that they want to get that consolation trophy, and that's just the kind of game it was. They tied earlier in the year, but, you know, every time Watertown and Pier play each other, it is a very physical, tough contest.
Oh, yeah, they're big teams, and they go at it. 90 minutes hard. They don't give up. They want it, but Pier wanted it more, I guess.
You know, Stevens this year played, you know, a lot of games, you know, tied quite a few games. Unfortunately, didn't win any, but you were in every game you're in. I mean, all the coaches I talked to about your program, they've all said, man, they're way better than the record shows. But there's just that one little thing, you know, that one little moment in the game where the ball might go in the onion bag, but it just don't.
They were calling us the 99-cent team. We had all the way up, but we weren't that dollar yet. And I thought it was all going to come together in the playoff game. I was hoping, but we were on our heels, and we were too confident going in, and Pier got us. But we were just missing something. We had that mindset, but nothing clicked, I guess.
Well, now we're heading into the AA boys semis. We have two games left in this championship bracket today, and you know, we're just looking over here across the way here at Spearfish in Washington warming up. I mean, you asked me before, you know, who do I think is going to win, but you know, I should be asking you because you played both these teams. You know, they both have good qualities. What do you think might happen there?
Spearfish. I mean, they set that bar high yesterday when they won 6-0 over Brookings. I mean, those boys are playing well with each other, and they're just clicking. They're playing as a unit. So I have Spearfish going on top of the whole tournament, honestly. I mean, those guys got something going for them, and they have that mindset that they're going to win already. So I think things are going definitely for them.
Yeah, they aren't here to play trucks and soldiers. They're here to win a soccer tournament. I just was over there talking with both teams, and I mean, they were very, very serious coming in there. Well, let's move on then and talk a little bit about on the AA boys, Lincoln and Yankton. You know, Yankton has turned out a really strong soccer team this year.
Yeah, when I was playing Yankton earlier this season, we've usually cleaned up on them pretty good in the past, and then we come out there and they're physical, they're fast, they play well with each other, and they're just an all-around team. They're clicking, but I honestly think that they're going to win this semifinal, and then they're going to give Spearfish a run for their money in the finals.
You know, Yankton had trouble with Spearfish earlier, and I just think that the two styles are they're not really contrasting. They can play the same kind of soccer. It's just that, you know, just about everybody, with the exception of Washington earlier this year when Washington won over in Spearfish, just about everybody has been given a lot of trouble by Spearfish.
Yeah, they're playing well. They go 90 minutes, and this is their year. They want it all. I play with club with a lot of the guys, and all they've been hazing me about all year is how they're going to win state. So they have that mindset, and they're going to make it, I think.
Well, that's one of the most important things you can do is have that belief. Well, you know, you're going to come back and spend some time with us tomorrow, and I really appreciate you coming today. Your insight is better than anybody we could talk to out here, at least from an analyst point of view. But, you know, you've played the last year high school soccer, but
Yep.
You aren't done playing soccer yet. I mean, you still got a good year coming up at club, and I'm sure you're looking at some schools. I talked to a couple of college coaches actually today who said they've been talking to you. What are you thinking there?
I kind of want to go to Colorado, I think, be close to my sister because I've always been close to her, and I love the mountains there. and so I'm going to try to go over in there, maybe in Denver Metro or something. But I'm just taking it slow and keeping my options open, and if something comes up, I just need to find that college that fits me perfectly.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of teams that will fit you perfectly. You know how to play, and you've developed a great reputation over your high school career. I remember when I coached at Stevens High, you were one of those special eighth graders I brought up, and with the full approval of everybody. So, I for one am very proud of what you've accomplished, and you ain't done yet. We're going to enjoy following your career on out.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Christian Whitesell, Rapid City Stevens Senior.